I got into a great Twitter war last night.
Yeah?
Yeah, mine always turn like racist. But, what do you expect? They just do. Yeah, a couple of cops down there in Florida.
Oh, right.
Got shot.
Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah, shot and killed by they were doing a traffic stop. The guy had warrants. It was a male and a female in the vehicle. They were getting the guy and put their hands on him, I guess, to arrest him. One of the cops actually called for backup, and the second one showed up. And this gentleman spins around and shoots both of the cops and kills them.
Wow.
Kills both of these cops, hops in the car, and just leaves.
Was this video?
I'm not sure if there's dashboard cam video. None's been released. I don't think they would release.
How did two cops get caught like that?
Here's what I'm suspecting happened, and this is where it turns into a racist argument, and people call me racist and everything. I'm thinking they saw the two occupants of the vehicle, a male and female black couple, and instead of thinking for their own safety, they were thinking, let me not offend these people by profiling them and using certain precautions that I might have to use for a guy that has warrants out, because I don't want to lose my fucking job when this asshole says that I treated him unfairly because he's a black man. That was my kind of, just my thoughts on the topic because of what's happened of late. And so instead of thinking of their safety, they're thinking of treating him like a gentleman with respect, and they get shot in the face, both of them, for their troubles. This fucking animal behavior has got to stop. And then another cop shot in the back in Chester, Pennsylvania, which is just a wonderful place. 75% black community over there. They are under what amounts to martial law right now for the past week. They've been under martial law. There's a curfew enacted. Everyone's off the streets by 9 o'clock because there has been too many shootings and murders in this town. So this cop gets shot in the back. And it's just this, I was saying, it's this behavior that is unacceptable, yet completely accepted. No one wants to call it out that there is such a disproportionate number of black people pulling this kind of shit and killing police officers and, themselves. There's plenty of black on black crime. That's why the cops are in these neighborhoods. And I had one guy say, why don't you look at the cause of the problem, that it's society? Read a book on fucking, social behaviors and stuff. I just wrote, I don't give a fuck what the reason is at this point. We've gone too many years trying to figure out the reasoning. There's no fucking figuring it out anymore.
Root cause arguments, by the way, whenever someone makes a root cause argument about anything, whether it's about race or about a national country's behavior, it is always to vilify the person who has at that moment been victimized by somebody. It's always, if it's the U.S., they say, "Oh, look at the root causes of terrorism." It's always to vilify Israel. Or if it's to look at the root causes, it's never to go, "Hey, look, that's shitty behavior." It's to vilify white people or the cops.
Why is it too that society has such power with black people that it completely clears their brain of right and wrong? Is that what this guy was telling me when he was saying it's society based? It's this thing that's just been perpetuated. So what you're saying, what he was telling me was black people have no sense of right and wrong, and will just continue shooting police officers and each other because they have no sense of right or wrong. And then when I presented with that argument, he calls me an idiot and an asshole. Meanwhile, he was the one that was really bringing that up. And then another gentleman was arguing with me, more race-based stuff. And their points are just, it's like white guilt, not facing the actual problem, which, I could go on here and spout off what I believe the actual problem is. and probably get fucking fired. Because
yeah, wait till the end of October.
Yeah, because I do have my theories. Which you could probably read in such books like The Bell Curve and other publications. So I do have my ideas as to why this happens. But you know something? Do something about. Get a leader. Get a fucking strong leader that can unite your people.
Well, they got Reverend Al,
because
bro.
your people are broken. They're busted. They have to be fixed by somebody or something. Something's got to change within the community that doesn't involve Whitey coming in and trying to help or doing this, because cops are being fucking killed. And one guy says, he goes, well, they're not drafted. You know, they join the force of their own free will. So if things like this happen, if they want to be a hero, that's their problem. And I said, okay, then if they punch a pig in the fucking face, I don't want to hear it and see it on video and watch a cop being made to look like a bad guy because he popped some fucking douchebag cunt in the face on the news. All they showed was the clip of the cop punching that chick in the face. That could have absolutely ended with that cop dead with a bullet in his face. You never would have seen the clip. You never would have seen anything.
But she hit him. Didn't she shove him first? And then
of course
that's why she apologized. She actually apologized.
Yeah, of course. But, I mean, the news just pounded it and pounded it.
Yeah.
And then the description they gave of these two, the male and female, was not... they didn't say a black couple. They said they left in this kind of vehicle. They gave the color of the vehicle. They just keep race out of it when it's part of it. But it's part of it.
But in a police description especially, to exclude race, they name everything that's changeable. The one thing that is not changeable is race. It's like if you're looking for somebody who just shot cops, you should probably narrow it down.
You can narrow it down a lot by saying what race it is.
Gender and race are two things that height, something you can't fuck. You can't change.
Hair
if you're
color.
6'8", you can change that color though. But you cannot change height or race or gender.
Yeah, and they just don't understand because it's not the police report. The police will always say black male, black female, whatever. But when the news gets a hold of that, they leave it out. I don't know why.
Listen, you got DJ in Queens, a black guy.
All right.
DJ, what's up, brother?
Thanks for the intro. Wow.
Well, you know what? The only reason I say that is because it's important to the discussion. When we're just shooting the shit, it doesn't matter. That's all. I'm sorry.
I think people could figure it out.
Well, listen.
Jesus,
I'm
Anthony.
an avid listener to your program.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And it's hard to listen, to be honest with you, because it seems to be quite a bit of, I think...
Of factual statistics?
No. First
all right.
Don't try to peg me.
Okay.
I don't. That's one thing. Yeah, it seems like you have a habit of saying black this, black that.
Yep.
And I try to deracialize some of this stuff.
All right.
Because it's more about behavior.
How do you deracialize? Great word, by the way, deracialize. How do you do that when these cops are constantly being shot by black males during traffic stops, interrupting burglaries, serving warrants? How do I deracialize that when all I'm seeing is that?
Wait, why can't you? I mean, what you're talking about, you can't talk about the behavior. The behavior has to be inextricably connected to the color of a person's skin.
It's not the color of skin. Skin color has nothing to do with it.
You're constantly bringing it up.
Skin color has nothing to do with it. It's a fucking cultural problem. There is a problem in the culture that is allowing a disproportionate amount of black people involved in violent crime. It has nothing to do with skin color. Indians, like I said, there are some Indians from India that are blacker than African Americans. Well, the skin color has nothing to do with it. I'm spitting.
Hold on, sir. Anthony actually drooled as he said that.
I was spitting.
Spit flew out of his mouth. It's like I'm watching a man unravel.
Completely.
Well, can I clue you into something?
Yes, sure thing,
right.
DJ.
A lot of it has to do with, in my estimation, some whites not being able to discern between different types of black people. That's the part. See, I am afflicted with the same thing you're talking about. Mm-hmm. So you and I are on the same page on a lot of this stuff.
Okay.
But what I do not like is when someone may look at me and try to peg me in a certain way, think that I am of a certain political persuasion, that I listen to a certain type of music. You're talking about a culture now. Let's really get into this.
Yep.
You're talking about a culture now that is being commodified. All right.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
It means the culture has been made into a commodity.
Okay.
You're talking about a culture of failure that's being sold down our throats. Like your channel is lovely, right? But you have 20 different rock stations. Why not have a black rock station? Because black rock is on there.
Where's Earl?
You have to start seeing different images of black people so you can discern between them. Because I don't want to be caught up with the nonsense that you're talking about.